Hey out there, Twitchland. Welcome to Streamin with Even. We are running Night Revels because we can, and because Even needs augments.
Another week?
Yeah, and this week I should actually have a lot more time to run it.
You could see on Friday when you were Rocky Horroring it, I got my, I guess we call it Red Reaper plate, but it's really orange.
Yeah, I was reading guild chat, and Lord Silverhand accidentally purchased 2 of the armors instead of an armor and a helm. Like, I'm trying not to laugh at him too much.
Yeah, it's not entirely wasted though. They are bound to account, so.
This is true. And it's nice looking armor.
It is. I really like that Barovian armor I've been wearing, but just for a little while I'll have this on.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide who to put the Barovian armor on. I do think that, maybe it's a little weird that Laegonn is wearing Vampire Hunter's, the Vampire Hunter's outfit when he is, a vampire. But I figure it's to fool the casters who would otherwise cast Searing Light at him. If he's wearing a Vampire Hunter's outfit, maybe they won't know he's a vampire, so they won't, throw light spells at him. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You say you want to get the augments. Have you kind of looked through your ingredients bag? Maybe we should see what kind of stuff you're missing.
Oh, I've got, thanks to the, extra tune slot that came with the X-Pack, I now have 20 tunes on Thalamus, so yeah, as many of those augments as I can get. So basically I need to run everything.
Yeah, we could at least figure out what the numbers are.
And no, actually I think I've got some of the stuff in my ingredient bank, some of the stuff is in Laegonn's bag.
I don't have all that much left because I just bought this Reaper plate, but I've got some. I'm going to take a look quick because I could, can't use an augment, right?
Yeah, I think the last I've got a Wisdom augment for my Monk Acanthia and an Int augment for my Rogue Vic, but I think those are the only. Oh no, the Eternal Wand of Finger of Fire is depleted. That's not good.
For the augments.
Guild Chat Silver is saying, am I the only one who thinks the narrator for Resurrection Chamber sounds like Jerry doing a bit of a funny voice? That is actually the guy who does Harry, isn't it?
No, actually. I thought it might be, but it's actually of just some voice actor that we hired. I don't think we've actually used him before. I think this is his first time. I suspect he'll be in Ravenloft, although I don't actually know that for sure.
He does a good job.
Yeah. So I assume you have a lot of keys, right?
Yeah, I think I do have quite a few of them. And they're
so why don't we just start
cheap.
getting our augment stuff, huh?
Works for me.
Let me pick up a few keys.
I probably have enough to trade you some. Let me see where
Nah.
I'm at with keys.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've got 12 of them.
Alright, so why don't we try... You're level 9 now too, is that right?
Yep.
Want to try going in on 12?
Sure. I mean, worst thing that happens is we wipe and try again, right? Undead kobolds still hate you!
But yeah, this exotic proficiency thing is actually pretty nice because like I also had a snow star, so I can just wield any exotic weapon. That's actually a really, really strong benefit.
Wow, I need to up my hireling game. All I have are level 7s. And all I really use them for, since I'm undead and they can't heal me anyway, would be Divine Vitality.
An overwhelming stench assails you as you begin to explore the hideout.
But getting everything from Dwarven Axe to Bastard Sword to Kopesh, and just sort of being able to wield it along with any martial weapon, that's quite the benefit.
That's going to be a really versatile DPS / healing build-in build.
Yeah, so far it's turning out great. I'm also dipping into Radiant Servant, so once I get that aura, it's going to be even nicer.
Yeah, if you're going to leave a Dwarven Eye Flay around, I'm going to grab it so I can craft on it. Ah! And Kevin protected my aura.
Kill has been slain. Kill it with fire!
So are you officially Rockied out?
We are done for the year. And it's like a combination of relief and sadness. I can't tell. We had one guy show up for the late Friday show. I thought I knew all of the Rocky callbacks. He proved me wrong. Unfortunately, it's Rocky Horror, and this is a family stream, and I can't repeat some of the things he was saying, but yeah, I totally lost my shiz a few times. And then, of course, for the final show, everybody started ad-libbing, which ended up being better than the original dialogue. And again, you know, family-oriented, stream PG-13, can't repeat what people said. It's pretty good. Hey, Sideshow. Thank you for watching.
The second rune activates and a door unlocks in the distance.
I might as well try it up before this last bit.
Just thinking, I kind of need to make a new pet video because there's been a bunch of pets since I made the last one. But I still don't have the Reaperlings. On the other hand, it's gonna be a while before I do, so.
You know, we were going to actually do a bunch of Reaper on this life, and so far we just haven't done that.
The guttural groans of shuffling
Maybe we should.
can be heard through the door.
Should, once we, after Night Revels, though.
Voice squeaks.
Right, you serve me.
Kinda, it would be helpful to have a full group with us, too, like the rest of the guildies.
The door shatters as several creatures shamble towards you. Malkirik the Lich bids his creations to attack.
Crush these simpletons.
As Malkirik crumbles to dust, a feeling of calm settles throughout the room.
Going pretty well, level 12. Maybe we should do that again.
Yeah, I would definitely be up for that. 20 caramels?
Mm-hmm. 3 runs and you got an augment.
Mm-hmm.
For each of these.
For some reason, I have a really, really great internet connection, which is weird because it's been so bad for like the last week or so. And today we're having really bad storms, and I thought, ooh, I hope the internet connection's up for a stream. And log on, it's like, hey,
An
yeah, your internet connection's
overwhelming
doing really well.
stench assails you as you begin to explore the hideout.
Hey, Skelly, get your bony butt in there and help out.
The lag work that we did this week clearly hasn't solved all the problems because we're still seeing some instance crashes, but it's a lot better than it was.
I was surprised the patch did not take long at all to load on this computer, and I don't know if that was just because it maybe wasn't as big or because my internet connection is for some reason really super behaving tonight.
It was pretty small this week. And actually the lag thing I don't think was even because there was no game build, it was just we ran an EXE on the, I don't know, dilithium crystals or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
We inverted the power couplers and, you know.
And switched this doodad with that thingamajig and... Compound favorite
Recalibrated the polarity on the main drive.
No, coming up behind us. Ow. Well, that wasn't my fastest death on stream. That would be Laegonn from a week or two ago at 7 minutes. But it's probably the second fastest. Laegonn wants a hireling that carries harm or inflict.
I wonder if, do we have one?
Nope. That's why I want one.
That makes sense.
No, 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 Mr. Skeleton, do not shrine.
The rune begins to glow. It looks very similar to a rune found on the locked door in the central corridor.
In case anyone's wondering what I'm using for a sword here, it's a +3 Holy Silver Kopesh of Undead Bane. Pretty useful in a dungeon like this.
Yes, and it looks really awesome as well.
The door unlocks in the distance.
Reaper of S for OP. Side Star, not quite sure I'm following. Laegonn
You're
is
saying
definitely not
Reapers
OP.
for OP people are asking if we're OP. No, we're not OP, but the guild has been able to get through Reaper by working together and doing that. Now, we haven't been doing Reaper 10, but you know what? What have we been doing? Reaper 3-ish?
Yeah, Reaper 3 or 4-ish. I mean, I've got Even who can handle 3 on her own fairly well. And Zach surprisingly has soloed a couple of Reaper 4s. But he's a warlock, and so he kills everything pretty fast. And he's level 6 with a stack of Cure Serious pots, so that's pretty good self-healing there. And then everybody else I have dies a lot in Reaper.
The guttural groans of shuffling undead can be heard through the door. A muffled voice squeaks,
Right, you serve me now.
Oh no, I can't cast that. I don't have spell components. Darn it. I think I can make the shrine. Okay. Man, Laegonn is even worse at being a Pale Master than he was at being a Warlock in his first life, and believe me, that's saying something.
Malkirik the Lich bids his creations to attack.
Also, I need to get his concentration up, because I've noticed I'll go to, cast Death Aura to help keep me alive, and it doesn't happen.
As Malkirik crumbles to dust, a feeling of calm settles throughout the room.
Yeah, Laegonn's first life as a Warlock, he basically existed just to prove that not all Warlocks are overpowered, or in his case, even powered at all. He really sucked.
Well, so maybe we won't be running Reaper on Laegonn, huh?
Yeah, probably. Zach is 6 now. I could get him caught up pretty quickly. Or if we level these tunes up a bit more, I'll just run Char, or I've got somebody else around that level.
An overwhelming stench assails you as you begin to
There we
explore.
go. I was trying to
the
click your
hideout.
dot to make sure I'm following you and not the hireling.
About the only thing I'm really looking to do on this build short term is I really do need to up my armor class. Like I've got tower shield proficiency now, so I want to start using tower shields.
Yeah, those will help a lot.
Kill has been slain.
It always amuses me that his name sounds like Kill, and the DM says he's been slain. Kobold Exterminator 2!
Kobold, remember Night Revels. Kobold hate you long time.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if kobolds would like undead kobolds.
Well, they're probably
zombie
undead
kobolds.
because we killed them in waterworks. And now their spirits are going to come back and try to kill us.
The rune begins to glow. It looks very similar to a rune found on the locked door in the central corridor.
I have divine healing now too, but of course it doesn't do any good to the Pale Master.
That's the downside to playing a Pale Master.
The door unlocks in the distance.
Healing can be a little bit harder to come by. If I get encapped, I've got to hope I've got my aura going, because otherwise I'm probably going to die.
The guttural groans of shuffling undead can be heard through the door. A muffled voice squeaks.
Right, you
This
serve
guy is
me
a great
now.
voice actor.
The door shatters as several creatures shamble towards you. Malkirik the Lich bids his creations to attack. Malkirik shouts,
Rise, mighty, crush these simpletons!
as Malkirik
Nice.
crumbles to dust.
There's our 60 of that.
Calm settles
Yep.
throughout the room.
Do we move over to Snitch?
Sounds like a plan.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and scattered fighting
For Scarecrow, I mean.
walls. The moonlight reveals a path amongst
At level 10, we can bring out these level 10 Scarecrows, too. Be
Oh,
fun.
that's right. I was surprised they weren't gold seals where you can summon them 2 levels lower.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why we did it that way. Actually, I think they are, but we wouldn't want a level penalty.
That's true. And no, I sort of remember looking at them and seeing that, you know, when Laegonn turned 8, like if he was wanted solo stuff, wanted a little extra help. No, he can't
The
use them until he's
sound
10.
of fleeing townsfolk rises from below. There must be a way to get down into the courtyard. The mummy collapses into a pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
I still love that line. So here's a Halloween joke for you. Guy goes to a party and the host asks him, "What are you dressed as?" The guy says, "I'm a harp." And the host says, "That costume's too small to be a harp." So the guy says, "Wait for it. Are you calling me a liar?"
The door opens. Distance, you can see a
Yeah, I
light
am easily
which
amused.
seems to control the next gate.
I don't know if I will actually do anything for Halloween itself. Got some other appointments and stuff going on that day.
The gate opens. revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin
And if
to
I
appear
do, I
from
don't know
the
what I'll go
shadows.
as. Maybe Sharknado. Just need like some gray crepe paper, wrap it around myself a few times, and get a few cheap plastic sharks, put them on wires, hang them from my shoulders. Hey,
I'll
World War
probably
II
dress up
planning.
at work.
Ladder slides
You
into
probably you will or you
place,
won't.
allowing access.
Oh, I'll dress up for work. But it won't be much of a costume. It'll be like, pajamas or something, because I can get away with it. Because, hey, it's Halloween. Nobody can stop me.
Good point.
It's a costume. I didn't just wear PJs because it's comfortable.
Roderick Nettle's undead form slumps to the ground.
Master, avenge me.
He gasps. The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack. The tattered form falls in
Phew,
defeat,
just in the nick of
and
time.
the feeling of dread that surrounded the Lich fades.
How did Marissa die?
I don't know where she is. She's back there somewhere. Trying to make this bottle of coconut water last. I treated myself to it. And I should have bought 2. But after doing Dr. Scott's voice in rehearsal for the past few weeks and then 5 shows in 3 nights, my throat is kind of on the parched side.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and scattered fighting echo from the walls. The moonlight reveals a path amongst the rooftops.
Did you just heal me, or did my, aura kick in that much?
Yeah. No, I healed you. I've got
Thank
an
you.
inflict. It's hard to do in combat, though, because it's one of those close-range spells.
Collapses into a
Yeah, I noticed that when I was playing my cleric, because we've got a guildie who...
dust.
He started playing a few other tunes now, but basically his thing is Pale Masters, and I know from running with him, if you want to cast Harm or Inflict on him, you've got to be like right on top of him and facing him. It doesn't work like Heal and Cure.
Yeah, it's a touch-based spell. So you have to be within 5 feet.
The door opens. In the distance, you can see a lever, which seems to control the next gate. The gate opens, revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin to appear from the shadows. The ladder slides into place, allowing access to the rooftops above.
World War II flying ace is saying that I can go for Halloween. I can wear a fedora, hat, a sconce, put myself in peanut butter head to toe, down a unicycle, and go as a moving GIF.
That's pretty funny.
Roderick Nettle's undead form slumps to the ground.
Mercy, avenge me.
He gasps. The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack.
Oh, Marissa.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. Cyclonic Blast. That's what it's used against you. It's also blowing up my fireballs. Yeah, Skelly. Keep his aggro. Good boy. Stop blowing up my fireballs, you jerk. Yee. Not mana. Ah! That's not good.
Ah, bummer.
Oops.
Alright, I'll release perks.
Yeah, if I hadn't stopped to drink a couple of mana pots, I think it would have been okay.
I was trying to cast some heals on Marissa when I should have just been swinging at the thing.
I keep wanting to call him Swerf Neblin, but he's not a dwarf. Oh, wards against spells of level 4 or below. I'm only level 9! Those are the only spells I have. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be useless against him because of this ward he has. You know, nothing level 4 and below can touch him. Because I don't think I have any level 5 spells. Oh wait, yes I do. Well, my axe is not going to do anything against him. Eleanor's might.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any kind of melee you could at least just be swinging at him?
My god, in melee. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I can try. No, when I release,
maybe?
I do not have a bow. I do have Eladars, and I can swap in Cyclonic Blast instead of what else do I have? Oh, Cyclonic Blast instead of Nyax. Nyax isn't going to do any good against undead. But I need to stop by the component vendor and get some components. Okay, I am releasing. Do you want me to release or just hang out here?
No, just stay. Just
Okay.
stay. I can have Marissa. I should be able to have Marissa just res you.
Okay. Thank you, Joe Haynes. Good looking run indeed.
But again, I guess we do all need to do this.
Oh, we've got him down so far. Do you want me to hold the instance and you can recall, and then I was trying to pull up the store and buy some components so I can cast stuff, but I can do that on the ship instead of the store.
I guess we should just edge a recall out.
Okay, do you want me to hold the instance?
Because I couldn't heal you from, I couldn't res you from the platform, so I had to jump down, and as soon as we jumped down, the lich just took Marissa out.
Ah, Joe, good to have you back. I love DDO. I've been playing for, it'll be 7 years on December 8th. You would think after all that time I would have learned a little better how not to die. But, you know, here I am. Let's get a nice video shot of Laegonn next to a soul stone. That's one for posterity. Yeah, when you get back in, I'll release and go back to the ship and rebuff and get some components and swap out Nyax for Sonic Blast or whatever that thing is. Cyclonic Blast, that's the one.
That's going to blow out your further firewall, you know.
Yeah, well, Firewall is a level 4 spell, so it's not going to hurt him anyway, so I'm just going to hit him with Eldars and Cyclonic Blast because they're level 5. He's got some ward on him. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, Mantle of Invulnerability. Wards against spells of level 4 or below. Firewall's level 4, so it's not going to do any good anyway. Total waste of mana. Hey, Ludwig. Yes, I am on for at least 15 more minutes. Okay, and I am headed back to the ship to rebuff and get components and swap out spells. And bring my Skelly back so that he can continue to be mostly useless. Ludwig, absolutely. We are running level 9s, so if you're thereabouts, just send a tell to Laegonn, Laegonn, when you're ready. And you can come die with us, or watch us die and save us and laugh at us. Yep, wrong vendor. Yep, that's the right vendor. We are running level 9, so if you're not right at 9, we're probably okay with that. Swap out Cyclonic Blast for Nyax. There. Now I have level 5 spells, which he's not immune to, so maybe I'll be a little more helpful. What levels do you have? Because Jerry will be logging probably a little after midnight, or thereabouts. And I don't know that I'll go all the way to 1 o'clock tonight, because my butt's a little dragging from the last few nights. But I'd be willing to try another level. Well, I have tunes in those ranges. See, Snitch and the Lich is... Yeah, the cricket's chirping is a nice touch. Nobody's mentioned my little pumpkin I added to my stream overlay. Yeah, I went and looked through, oh, whoa, what are they? Don't remember them being there before.
They spawn
Ah.
to prevent people from perching up there.
That must be what killed Marissa before.
Alright, you ready?
I am ready. Oh, he's immune to electric.
The tattered realm falls in defeat, and the feeling of dread that surrounded
Yeah, I had
the
like
Lich
nothing that was
fades.
doing any good against him. I really need to take Laegonn to the portable hole and buy him the scrolls for spells he doesn't have yet.
Weird, we ended up in different instances. Should be reset though.
Okay, did you go back in?
Yep.
Yep. I see it. Sweet Marissa. Yeah, I have nothing that works against him except for Cyclonic Blast. So this could be really interesting.
The sound of fleeing townsfolk rises from below. There must be a way to get down into the courtyard. The mummy collapses into a pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
Just realized you have like a glowy face on the back of
door
that armor. That is
opens.
pretty cool.
In the distance, you can see a lever, which seems
Yeah.
to control the next gate. The gate opens, revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin to appear from the shadows.
There's like an
The ladder
invisible
slides into place,
specter over
allowing
here.
access to the rooftops above.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier.
Roderick Nettle's undead form slumps to the ground.
Mercy, avenge me.
He gasps. The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack. The tattered form falls in defeat.
There we
The
go.
feeling of dread
That was much better.
surrounded the Lich fades.
Oh, Marissa.
Alright, so I'm now set on that one as well.
Where to next?
Now, I'll probably call it a night here in just a minute, but we have time for Not Resurrection Chamber. How about Hayward?
Hayward sounds good. Oh, you know something? I think I clicked 4 to 9
Actually, you
when
know
I
what?
came in.
That does all of them too. So let's do one of the ones that do a specific ingredient. So how about this tavern one here?
Tavern.
Underdo Ravagement.
Okay. Now if I get my hands on the right... if I can get my hands on the right keys, there we go.
As you enter the tavern, you notice the smell of rot in the air. Gruesome shapes begin to fall from the ceiling above. Pounding can be heard from down below.
Yeah, it's a shame Cyclonic Blast blows out Fireball because Cyclonic Blast is rather effective.
Those that oppose the master shall meet their end.
The shriveled Vorn has been slain.
Underoos? I like the spelling.
Alright, yeah, I think I better call it a night. I'm actually have to get my car into the auto shop tomorrow.
Oh,
Yay!
no.
That's always fun.
Something wrong with it?
Yeah,
or
it just needs brakes.
Yeah,
Needs brakes.
that's something you definitely need to get taken care of.
Only if you want to stop.
Generally, yeah.
Well, only if you want to stop the easy way.
I was gonna say, I mean, there's more than one way to stop it. Sadly, you cannot use Fireball in a public area. Cyclonic Blast, surprisingly effective though. Where am I? There I am.
Alright, have a good night then. Have fun, everyone.
Have a good one. I will talk to you soon. Yeah, literally, if you have somebody who's 14 to 30, I definitely have tunes in that range. I wish you could sort the guild list by your own tunes. That would make my life so much easier. Could sort it by level and just see who's mine and who's not. I am going to rebuff. And take a peek in the bank and see what I've got in the way of ingredients. This is one of my favorite things, actually, about Maybar, is that now, you know, you don't have the standard perfect weather on top of the ship. I would actually like to have changeable weather and times of day on the ship. And the crickets persist, too. You are not spamming chat. And no, Victoria's not an attack kitty. She's like moral support. And DDO locks up on me. Now, the reason you only see part of the pumpkin face is because I was going through my screenshots trying to find a pumpkin beholder, and I couldn't. That was the first thing I found. And there was like something in the way of the bottom half of his face, so I just kind of cut it out and set it to wrap around. Oh, if only she could send for res cakes. Let's see, what do I have that I can sell that's not craftable? Arrows. I don't? No, I guess I don't. What level is this? Ludwig, if you are still here, I'm up for running whatever. Just want to check and see what I've got in the way of ingredients here. Can't remember, they go into the red bag or the green bag? Red bag. Or green bag. Yeah, I can talk just fine. Can the peasants lose? Yay! Wow, that's a lot of chocolate. Well, I do have 30s. I could run even. I could run my poor neglected cleric jowl. Even is much more survivable. Like, by far. Oh, look, I have old caramel. I don't see any of the new caramel. Actually, this is all old stuff. What the heck? Why are they melted? Why am I pushing F to talk when I'm not in a party anymore? This should no longer be melted. Some of these should not be melted, because I just got them. Okay. You don't want melted ones. You're gonna make me go all the way out. Wait a minute. So we got cinnamon. So these must be from last year. Putrid black apple. Ew. I would kind of like to actually keep these as souvenirs, but let's see, cinnamon, chocolate. Did I do the caramel yet? I did. Maybe not. Aw, shoot. I've got more of the old ones. So, cinnamon, apples, caramel. What was the other one? Okay. So like this is like the most boring stream ever. And my computer's locking up on me again. Yeah, my computer's locking up really bad. There we go. Kind of. There we go. Okay, if I'm switching tunes, I guess I have to put this back in inventory before I can put it in the bank. I just want to be able to drag it right to where I need it. I have not even really looked at what else I can get with all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to reboot DDO and get even. So, back in view. I mean, me being me, obviously the big thing I wanted was the beholder, not the Doomsphere Beholderling. So that was the first thing I got last year, or the year before, whenever it first came out. So now everything else is just kind of gravy. And I really need to do a new pet video. This is going back quite a few months. I'm not sure if it's been a whole year yet. But I did a video with all the pets and all of the tricks. There's been a number of pets added since I did it. So I should probably make a new one. Although the last one lasted, it was like about an hour and a half long. Because it was like all the pets and all the tricks, so I'm sure the next one will be even longer than that. Ooh, I forgot. Guild Renown elixirs are on sale. I should get some while they're on sale, and then run some sagas once Night Revels is over. Video not responding, must be because my computer is a piece of crap. Ludwig, that would be good, except that it would definitely not be short. You don't by any chance have the Reaperlings, do you? Because I do not. And I haven't... I have 20 tunes, so the Reaper that I've run has been scattered around various tunes. Hey, Draco Noir. Thanks for watching. And honestly, I'm not sure even if I put together all the Reaper XP I have on all of my tunes, if I would have enough for the pets. But that is definitely something I need to start working on. Oh, geez, while I had Laegonn on, I should have just dumped all his craftable stuff in the guild chest for even to craft. I need to build my essences back up. I want to make sure that the next time we get a crafting bonus weekend, I've got lots of essences to sit there and make ML shards with until I just can't make ML shards no more. Hey, we're going to be running an epics now, so... I usually forget to do that. I'm stuck on a loading screen. I'm stuck on a loading screen. My computer so sucks that it really makes me scream when I'm stuck on a loading screen. You see why I'm not a professional singer. So, tooltip of the day, since I'm just, standing here sitting here staring at it, waiting for the screen to move, only rogues and artificers can detect and disable traps. Not 100% true. A cleric or favorite soul with detect secret doors can detect them. Okay, we seem to be moving here. Hey, it's Eben. I don't think I've had her on the stream in a while. As far as I know, she is the only green purple dragon knight in existence. I really, really need... I've got the mirror all ready to go. I need to glamour her weapon and give her the green glamored weapon aura. Oh, I'm starting to yawn. Face Death Incarnate! The stakes have never been higher. Did you notice they capitalized the S in stakes where it normally wouldn't have to be? But how do you kill a vampire? Stake through the heart. Hey, Ludwig.
Good evening.
I think my guildie is coming as well. He didn't have anybody in range. Hey, Lord Silverhand, aka Godinari. You missed Laegonn dying frequently and horribly. As he is so good at doing. I was really hoping when I TR'd him into a Pale Master that, you know, he'd be better. There's just something about Laegonn. Oh, Draco Noir Alphaba. Good name. I need to see the show Wicked. I love the music from it. I've seen like little clips and stuff. I have not seen the entire thing. Heard they were going to make a movie out of it. I did not really. I read the book. I had a hard time getting through it. The book was not that great. Even actually hasn't gotten a lot of playing time lately because I've mostly been running Laegonn. In all his failing glory. So Even is not the only green PDK. Draco Noir's wife has one on Kyber, in case you're not reading Twitch chat, named Elphaba. And if you're familiar with Wicked, you'll know why that's really an awesome name for a green toon of any kind. Yeah, Even's got her green hair and her glamored green shield. And her green armor. Green eyes. But I need to glamour her a weapon aura. Oh, crap. Even may or may not have keys. Let me check.
I got lots. I'll just
Yeah,
put that
Even
in
has
the
none.
chat there.
I
Let
should
me
have had
trade with you.
Oh, certainly. Thank you. I mean, I have an Evening Star key, but that's not going to do me any good here. Why, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I was out here 3 hours farming, thinking you were on an hour later than you really were, so I missed the first hour.
Isn't that ironic that the first thing I kill, I get a Night Revels key? And another one.
3 in a row? Okay, what's Cordovan doing in the background?
I'm pretty sure he's in bed. Oh, I love Resurrection Chamber. But I think they need to do a version of Pit for Night Revels. I am up for whatever. I'm just like following you guys around. Sounds like a plan. Now I have that Popeye the Sailor Man theme song stuck in my head. Wouldn't it be awesome, Drakenor? So, what level?
Let's try 35. I know I can live it, but without you two it'd be very slow.
I don't know if Even's even run any Night Revels this year yet.
Well, if you need XP, this is a good one.
Long dead
Oh,
adventurers have
Even
been
sadly
resurrected
needs no
and threaten to
XP. I
overtake
keep running her
Sindri.
anyway. I guess in some
Find
ways I
the
should
pungent
TR her one of
scent
these
of
days.
Death fills your nostrils. Your
Right now
eyes
she's
drawn
the
to mist,
tune I know I can
gathering
take
on
into
the center of the
anything
dais.
and come out of it okay. And that's really hard to give up.
Well, maybe you two stay in the middle and I'll clean up the outside.
I would be up for that. I don't really have a skelly beater unless you count my broccoli basher, so I'm just going to use my Thunderforged base sword.
A curious-looking package. It must be harmless, surely.
So there's an actual chest in the southeast when you want it.
I actually remembered which way was southeast. Without a big piece. Yeah, but what fun is that?
A seemingly never-ending onslaught of undead pour out of the mist. It
Oh,
may
I
be
keep
more
forgetting I
effective to
can't
stop them at the source.
intimidate most undead, they're immune to it. Yeah, it definitely runs a lot faster than doing full-on cold chamber. My computer is not fond of all this mist.
Oh, really?
Tentacles in the Mist sounds like a sci-fi novel, which reminds me, National Novel Writing Month starts Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at 12:01 a.m. and I still have no freaking clue what I'm doing for it this year. So, I need some ideas. I love that this guy's name is Cheney.
The onslaught of the undead inside the temple has ended. But your gut tells you that this is far from the last of them.
Harryhausen, yeah. See, I'd kind of like them to do a Night Revels version of Shroud, so that Laegonn could go in there and say, "I'm a wizard, Harry." Yeah, okay.
There's a crack in the temple floor large enough to fit through.
Enormous
The
crack.
echoes of falling pebbles signal an enormous drop down to the cavern floor below.
Memento, is that the one where the guy had to write everything on a Polaroid picture? He would. Is that the one I'm thinking of, or was that the butterfly effect?
speed. Life aura. Double speed. Hate magnet. Aww.
I love the way that
Invincibility.
DM says, hate magnet. Aww. Well, with even, that's a good thing to be a hate magnet.
Double speed.
With Laegonn, not so much.
Double speed.
Yeah. Well, I think insight works, just not in Tim.
Hate magnet. Aww.
Plus 80 to the intimidate skill. Ooh, I need to see what my intim is. Intimidate 192. Man. Whee! We're just like slowly floating down. I should have turned off Featherfall.
Do we have invis for the Rise Up?
Do I still have a
Oh,
wand?
happy day.
Let's see if I've got a wand. I have a wand with 18 charges. So, yeah.
Oh, I guess I could use scrolls. I never thought of that.
Oh, yeah, Warlock spell, that's probably will work a lot better. Professor Lupin! Professor Lupin! I know you're in there! Couldn't resist.
You have quite the passion for packages. There may be more scattered throughout the cave.
Yeah, that does sound like Jerry doing a funny voice. The End in Mind, that's a movie? Is it on Netflix? Actually, compared to most of the people I know, I don't see that many movies. Or watch that many TV shows. But I need to finish Stranger Things Season 1. And then I need to watch Game of Thrones Season 1, which a friend lent me on DVD. And I'm going to be spending a week with him at the end of next month, so I want to make sure I've got it done by then, because then we can watch Seasons 2 and 3 while I'm off visiting him. And then I gotta watch Stranger Things Season 2. I just, like... None of the ideas I've come up with really seem to be that appealing to me. I did consider doing a sequel to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Except I have no idea where I would go with it, except that, you know, obviously... You can't have the Rocky Horror Picture Show without Frankenfurter. So I was thinking, my version, Frankenfurter didn't actually... If you have
Smaller
not seen
bones are
Rocky
pushed
Horror,
aside
this means
as
you,
a
Lord
massive
Silverhand, plug your
skeleton
ears.
guardian rises from the ground.
Frankenfurter, does not die at the end. Instead, Rift does not actually kill him, he just beams him somewhere. Probably not Transylvania.
The magical barrier blocking the shaft fades, revealing a long, arduous path.
I have no
upward.
idea what this guy is doing here. Who built this thing? Who in their right mind would think this was a good idea?
You can come back and talk to him afterwards.
Oh, you can? I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
And... yeah, wow, I was not ready for that. And I just totally... I keep falling off, I keep compounding it.
Now, if you can get a high jump, you'll hit the top in one, maybe two hits.
Then I got stunned. I am falling.
I know where
Wow.
it was.
Yeah, that was probably me. Ah! Okay, Skeleton, you're in my way and you're kicking me off. I have not yet seen Shock Treatment. Although I did, boyfriend and I watched, when I was up there staying with him last time, a movie called Phantom of Paradise, which had some definite Rocky Horror tones to it. And I'm guessing Richard O'Brien may well have seen it before he wrote Rocky. And that starred Jessica Harper, who plays Janet in Shock Treatment. Wow, yeah, lag. Yeah, I've heard, that's one of the reasons I've never gotten around to watching it, was I heard it wasn't that great. And I love Rocky Horror. Freaking lag. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, Skeletal Mage, die. He stunned me, what a jerk. Oh, come on. Falling again. Okay. Here's a lesson in how not to run Night Revels. I was about to address in some of the trees, decorated fire shield, cold shield. I actually do not have a cold shield on. That's the PDK fire shield. This and monitors. I'm probably saying that wrong. Flames. And I'm in green fog. I can't see anything. Except that I am
I've been
stunned.
trying to grab the... Trying to target the mages.
A dark, foreboding feeling overcomes you.
I
as
do
you
not have a
realize
Skelly
that the
Basher,
source of the undead army
and I'm
must
not
lie just
exactly a
beyond this
DPS
door.
build.
There you are.
Here I am to like the day.
I made it! I made it!
All of the mysterious packages have been opened, and their horrors dealt with.
So we are heading to the endpoint?
I believe so.
Okay. I don't need insurance. Anybody need fresh coffee?
The fetid smell and the cackle of a nearby night hag
I'll take that as
indicate
no.
that you have found the malevolent force responsible.
Looks like I have 9 minutes.
for the dead.
Mysterious stranger. Isn't he one of those dudes geek course? Oh no, that's the mysterious bard. Dungeon alert! Yeah! Now it's a party.
I'll
Ah,
try to get the sorcerers.
yeah, it had help old person. Which way did she? There she is. Oops. I just removed curses and I didn't even have any. But the icon was right next to him too. Okay, Chibi Horoth looks really cool on my screen.
Undead army and saved Zendrick yet again. You take a moment to rest after your long climb. Saving the world is hard on the knees.
Well, that's where I thought Paul Williams played an excellent role in Phantom of Paradise. I'm not normally a big fan of his, but yeah, he played a really good part in that. Do we want to try this one again, or try one of the other ones? I think I have one more run left in me.
Okay, let us follow what you think you might need.
I have no clue what I might need. What do we feel like? Because I'm going to be running this pretty much all week. No, Night Revels in general, so I'm pretty much up for whatever now. Hey, you guys are hit point twins!
Oh no.
Blianace, I'm not sure where you're going with that.
Let's drop back in here. This is the best wards.
Sounds like a plan. 35 again?
Yes, please.
I mean, the only problem we had was the lag. And actually, I do have osteoarthritis in my knees, which is no freaking fun. It is why I only play Dr. Scott and no longer also play a Transylvanian in Rocky Horror. Trying to do the time warp several times a night on a hard stage floor, not fun. I don't remember getting a high jump augment.
I stole the easy one. I get it spawns in the same spot every time.
Long dead adventurers have been resurrected and threaten to overtake the pungent scent of death fills your nostrils. Your eye is drawn to the mist gathering on the center of the dais.
I'm guessing I can't turn these, but let's give it a try for the heck of it. I lack conviction to turn some targets. Mostly, I just want that hate magnet thing. In Tim of 192, that's like no fail, everything in the game. And evens in Tim could actually stand to be a little higher because I didn't go. I kind of split her charisma and strength as far as what I concentrated on.
A seemingly never-ending onslaught of undead pour out of the mist.
Yeah, I'm yawning
It
again.
may be more effective to stop them at the source.
So she doesn't have quite enough strength to have super DPS, or quite enough charisma to have super in Tim. But she is highly survivable, which is what I was actually going for, so. Oh, no chest this time.
Yeah, took the Warlock's advice. We can open them once we're done in the middle.
Oh, that's right, we gotta open them before we get the chest anyway.
The onslaught of the undead inside the temple has ended. But your gut tells you that this is far from the last of them.
There may be more of them about. Novice, stay close to me. Oh wait,
A
wrong question.
curious-looking package. It must be harmless, surely.
Yeah, they did an awesome job. Just the pumpkins, the whole river of blood thing down here.
There's a crack in the temple floor large enough to fit through. The echoes of
Enormous
fallen
crack.
devils signal an enormous drop down to the cavern floor below.
And what's this thing in giant hold tours? There's a crack hidden by rubble here. It looks just large enough to squeeze through, or something like that. Not that I can actually quote so much this game verbatim. Makes me think maybe I play it too much. Is that blood? Yeah, my kobold voice is suffering a little. It's from doing Dr. Scott so much. Very hard on the vocal cords. But totally worth it.
Guess we're ready to drop.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to kill this last skeletal archer. We're going to let you live. I don't know where I am, I just found tormented ghouls. I like sort of felt. Oh, and rats too. Oh, rats! Bone scavenger rats. Are they in the monster manual? Yeah, but okay. But see, if I keep fighting, then you can grab all the boosts.
Double speed. Life aura. Invisibility.
Invisibility. Shh. I just really want hate magnet.
Invincibility.
Yeah, although invincibility's not bad.
Double speed. Double speed. Double speed.
I keep getting double speed.
Quad
So even, I was only
What
kind of
damage?
half listening. But you're actually on stage for when you're doing the Rocky Horror production?
Yes, we do a live show. We don't do it with the movie. We actually do a live show.
Double speed.
That's cool.
It is. This is my 3rd year doing it. I freaking love it.
Life aura.
And this year we actually had a Brad who could keep up vocally with Janet, which the first year Brad was pretty good. He sang in a barbershop quartet. Last year we had this guy who was just an utter head case. He'd like blow a line and then he'd go out to the parking lot and cry for a few hours, and we'd all have to like sit around waiting for him to get over his tantrum. Oh yeah, he's just a total head case. And this year we got a guy who was actually, you know, fun and a good actor and could sing like crazy.
You have quite the passion for packages. There may be more scattered throughout the cave, containing additional
Cobalt
files.
Island.
Oh, just go over here and die now.
Actually, the way I play Dr. Scott, the Kobold voice is almost like Dr. Scott's voice, but a lot higher. Also, my tablet is spazzing out. On swap bonus, yeah. Yeah, that's not really secret.
Even, I must ask,
Okay.
did you see my little post I did on camping with kobolds?
Camping with kobolds?
Yeah, did you? No? I guess not.
No, I did not. I will have to look for that.
Yeah, visit Jeff. It's the little audio picture. The pictures are mine, and it's...
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I have sadly neglected. Had a pretty busy summer, and then Rocky Horror starts.
Smaller
And
bones are pushed aside as a massive skeleton guardian rises from the ground.
I hope you think it's cute.
if it's got kobolds in it, I'm probably gonna love it.
Well, it doesn't.
I still want to finish my filk. It started, but I want to do an MP3 with the kobold soundboard stuff, or just do it myself because I love to do kobold voices. I want to do a kobold version of What Does the Fox
The
Say?
magical barrier blocking the shaft fades,
Yeah,
revealing a long,
do it.
arduous path upward.
Do I need true seeing? Really?
jump.
Heh. I just stole your high jump. Ah! And then damn. Didn't do me much good.
You have reached the top of the cavern. A dark, foreboding feeling overcomes you.
So did you say that once you reach the top, I can now teleport up if I wanted?
Packages have been opened,
I don't know.
and their horrors dealt with.
I think that's what, yep, that's what our warlock was saying. If you fall to the bottom, that guy will teleport you up.
Oh. Yeah, I should go ahead and fall to the bottom.
Yeah, I thought he'd only do it after the quest was done. Cool.
Yeah, and I just fell off because there was a green fog and I couldn't see what the heck I was doing. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fall to the bottom and let him take me up because I'm like caught in all this foggy crap. And I couldn't see where the ledges were anyway.
What a nightmare down here.
Good to know. Yeah, I never thought of just been busying all the way up. Yeah, I've also heard that's not true. Oh, good to know. I mean, mostly I don't pick up the jewels because it takes a while to pick up the jewels.
The fetid smell and the cackle of a nearby night hag indicate that you have found the malevolent force responsible for resurrecting the dead.
Yeah, I just don't make a point of it. We need Olivia Newton-John and Electric Light Orchestra. If anybody here is even old enough to get that.
You have stopped the plan to raise an undead army and saved Zendrick yet again. You take a moment to rest after your long climb. Saving the world is hard.
Okay, I actually like that movie. Ludwig, you want some +5 thieves tools?
Oh, if I must. Please.
All of my, yeah, I passed them to you in the chest here. All of my rogues have far more than they will ever use. It is 12:59.
Wow, that is late.
It is late, and I have to get up reasonably early for it. Oh, that's a good song, Draco. Yeah, ELO Discovery is still one of my all-time favorite albums. Don't bring me down. Last Train to London, one of my favorite songs. Looks like my kitty is like running on this in place on the surface of the water on my screen. Let's see, attitude, whatever I had before. Ooh, yeah, I should call it there anyway. If my inventory is getting full, can I pick up a new Invis wand? Oh, detect secret doors. Meh. Hey, Ludwig, thanks for joining us. Let's see, 31 chocolates, 30 black apples, 30 caramels, 30 cinnamons, 30 almonds. Nice. I'm going to call it here. We'll be back here next Sunday, 11 o'clock, where we will probably be running Night Revels one last time. Or, who knows, maybe we'll run some Reaper, but since Night Revels is not sticking around and Reaper is, we'll probably do that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope to see you back here next week. It'll be 11 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on twitch.tv/DDOstream. Have a good night.